Oh my god, we're back again.
Bum, 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 bum. Grant here.
Adrian here. You should have seen the past recording we did where I said we were going to do that and then started over again and recorded that.
And silly enough, we did just that.
We did indeed. So, last week we touched on the topic of how I would believe that video games have the best money to entertainment ratio.
Yeah, I agree.
I would as well. Because, for example, we were talking, you can go out and see a movie.
Yep, which people do.
$10 for a ticket for the most part.
Yeah.
And if you're getting food, maybe like $20.
But
maybe more, maybe
just
less.
Just take that out for the fun.
Yeah, so we'll say $10 to see a movie.
Yep.
It's $60 to buy a game.
Yes.
A movie lasts generally 2 hours long, so 2 hours of fun.
Yep.
But a game can last hundreds of hours. It can last a lifetime if you wanted to.
Yeah, it depends on like the game that you play.
Exactly.
Like for me, so putting what is it, 120? Oh no, 12 hours.
What?
What is it?
What is 12 hours?
Like.
What are you saying, Grant?
I don't know. Okay, yeah. So a game's 60 hours. So to play six games.
$60.
$60, yes.
Come on.
Equivalent to the $10. So, like I for one put like so much hours into NHL.
So many hours.
Come
on, Grant.
Into like,
You're throwing us into a pit
of death. But I would put like weeks into NHL. Like if you add the whole time
that's so much.
That's the only game that I played for the 360. Pretty much. Like I played a little bit, but
whenever I see you on, you're on NHL.
Yeah, exactly. So like I'm on NHL literally all the time, and if you add it up, it's weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Do you know how much it would cost to see weeks and weeks and weeks of movies?
Literally weeks and weeks and weeks of at least $10 every time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a ridiculous amount. So when you put it in that perspective, so all the people are like, no, video games are a waste of money, you shouldn't buy them. $60, okay, yeah, like that's like getting up there for a little bit of steepness for.
Sure, but like when you think about how much fun you're gonna be having for that that long amount of time, it's completely worth it.
Yeah, exactly. Unless it's a really crappy game that you only play for an hour, so then it adds up to be $60.
It's gonna be not good though.
Yeah, and with all the online stuff that we can see now, we can pretty much tell if the game's gonna be good before we get it.
Exactly. So many reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just watch one video of gameplay and be like, yeah, that game's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Or you can watch one and be like, yeah, no, I don't really care about that at all.
Exactly. Like, I don't really play a whole lot of one-player games anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm like the opposite of it. Crazy amount.
Yeah.
Well, not crazy amount. I play more on single-player games.
Mm-hmm.
And another argument would be, like, at this point, games are sometimes better than movies, just in terms of their story.
Yeah. Like, for example, The Last of Us.
Oh! Which
it was a cinematic adventure.
It is like an insane cinematic. It's one of the best stories I've ever seen.
Yeah, like, and you really fall in love. For one, you fall in love with the characters, like you would in any movie. Of course,
yeah.
You feel what they feel. Pretty much.
Yeah, you do. The writing is incredible.
Yeah.
And that's just one thing. That is technically a movie in its own right.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you layer on top, it has gameplay. It has like an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it has a multiplayer component, which you can keep going back to. And even though it's mainly a single-player game,
exactly,
you can get. I think I played that game through like at least five or six times.
Yeah, and like what's good about it.
And the campaign is at least 10 hours long. That's around 60 hours just for single player.
That's true, and we're working on that now, when we're playing so much of this game, and even a lot of games have components that, like. Once you beat it, it's here's a harder difficulty.
Yeah, even The Last of Us has New Game Plus.
Yeah, it's like
check out for our Last of Us New Game Plus let's play, which is not gonna happen. But
we're not gonna do a grounded mode.
Oh God no! Oh God no! Please no.
Oh yeah, we probably won't. But the option's though, it's not even. I'm just kidding.
It's not gonna.
So yeah, so that's any people who say that video games are bad. You're wrong.
Well, of course, like, if you don't like video games, you don't like video games, whatever. But, like, there are so many people who are like, I met someone at university who said, they're like, man, I can't understand people who just play video games. Or, like, not just play video games, but, like, I don't understand people who play video games. It doesn't make any sense. And it's just like, I understand, like, people, yeah, you can't. Some people just don't like it. Yeah. I know people who don't listen to music. Like, it's just like, some people don't like it. But when they say like, "Oh wow, I don't like understand people who do that," or like, "Man, you should do other things," and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
just,
like,
it's
if somebody's
not
really
a
good,
sound argument. It's,
yeah, when somebody's really good at a game, you say, "Oh, go outside." When
Yeah.
realistically, you're there for the exact same reason, to play it and have fun with it.
I don't know.
It's just
you
they're better
don't
than
need to go outside to get exercise, man.
And like even like
Go hang out with my pal Tony Horton.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
PNDX.
Ooh, P90X. But you can even. I keep on forgetting where I'm going.
I don't know where you're going with this either, Grant. You'll think.
I'm trying. Oh, it'll come back to me.
Will it come back to you?
Probably not. But yeah,
Grant.
I'm
Think.
trying. Okay, just play that last part again, and we'll see. I can. No.
Play back the tape. Check the tape.
Check that tape.
That's essentially my reasoning for why video games are the
Yeah.
best form of entertainment.
Oh, I remember actually.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
There's
see?
people that are
I knew
like
it, I knew
video
it.
games are the like you said, they're a waste of time. You don't get them.
Yeah.
But like, and there's people that once they get home from work or get home from doing whatever, they just sit there and like watch television.
Yeah, I actually had that one in my mind as well.
All night. So pretty much until they get home to the time they go to bed. But in video games, you're engaged, and there's still social interactions.
The word immersion is thrown around way too much, but
Yeah.
they're immersive. Like
Yes.
you go to that world. It's
Yeah, you go into the game, and like you can still connect with people, even if they're making fun of your moms and calling you bad names.
well, that's the multiplayer side of it.
Yeah, you're gonna get that. Even people are just playing around. But still, you're involved, and I guess that's kind of what we're trying to get at.
Yeah, of
in
course.
the debate.
Like I've heard so many people say like they've had their lives changed by video games. Like it's weird to say, but like there's a scene in like one video game. I won't get into it just in case you play it, but like I doubt we will, but whatever. But like there's like a character who's gay essentially.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, "Man, I wish I could have seen this before. Like that would have helped me. Like in my own life."
Oh, really?
Sort of thing. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's kind of interesting. Like movies can do that as well, and like other forms of entertainment can do that as well.
Yeah.
But I find that video games just get a bad rap for no real reason whatsoever.
Exactly, and like to even if you look at like even like Titanfall, just look at how like amazing it is, and it's doing stuff
Just technically.
it's doing stuff that nobody would ever imagine. So for like the very first video game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Of just how far that like
Even
came to
even
just
Grand
put it-
Theft Auto 5, like that game's huge.
yeah, and if you ever look at like Grand Theft Auto 1 or 2, and it's like a bird's eye view of the game.
Yeah, things have changed so much.
Yeah, it's like such a growing market, and it's to see where it's at right now and where it can still has the potential to go. To put it down with real no reason is insulting.
Yeah, and we've got to the point where video games, the budget for some video games is bigger than the budget for some movies.
Yeah.
And the amount of money that certain video games make is bigger than the amount of money that movies make.
Yeah.
Like, I think Grand Theft Auto 5, they said they wanted to break $1 billion by March,
Yep.
and they broke $1 billion
like-
in like 3 days, which was in September.
Yeah.
It's just insane,
Yeah.
like how much it's grown
yeah. It's
with the technology and just
and the room to
fan
grow,
base.
and like even just how cheap it is to actually. Well, obviously,
Well,
it's
yeah,
still
it's obviously-
expensive, but
definitely, but
instead of paying an actual actor millions, you're paying.
which is not
a
to say
voice.
we don't like movies. Of
Yeah,
course
we
do.
love movies, but it's just trying to say
Just
why
saying video games are better. That's all I'm saying. And I read a stat, I don't know how credible it was, but it was like apparently like 48% of gamers last year or something were female. And it's like, that's crazy.
Yeah, when like even just 10 years ago, nobody.
Well, yeah,
Not
10 years
really.
ago there was like one video game.
That's true.
Well,
just
it's actually crazy. 10 years ago was 2004.
yeah,
That was, we
Like-
were playing Wind Waker in 2004.
really.
Yeah, like that's...
Is that? Oh, that's when it first came out,
man,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's when we were still gaming on the GameCube
Oh, we got old.
and the PlayStation 2. Oh, that's good, dude.
Good time. See, even we can think, harken? Yeah, we can go back to those memories.
Yeah, and just remember that
Like, years ago we
where
were
did
having
you
this
put
fun,
us? Yeah,
and
So-
years later we're still having this fun.
exactly. So
Video games are timeless, is what I'm saying.
we hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we like talking about it. If you enjoyed it, like it, and thanks.
See ya.